Hey everybody, welcome back to AAmbulance Studios. I'm back with another gear item of the week, and this week is a little special because today I'm going to be talking about my Gibson Memphis ES-335. So this guitar is pretty special to me because my wife bought this for me for our wedding. So I had no idea I was going to get it. And on our wedding day, one of my friends walks in with the case and hands it to me. And it was pretty awesome and a pretty great experience. I've always wanted an ES-335, and let me tell you why. There's a little movie called Back to the Future. And in Back to the Future, Marty McFly plays Johnny Be Good on a red. It's not actually ES-335, it's a ES-345, and those have stereo outs and some crazy stuff. I didn't want all that. I just wanted a regular ES-335 that was the closest thing to a Back to the Future guitar, and that's what I got here. So this is made in Memphis, or it was made in Memphis. I think they actually closed the Memphis factory down, but it's got a different little truss rod cover here. It's got a F-hole. The whole thing is in satin cherry, so it's like a smooth finish instead of like a glossy. You can kind of, maybe you can't hear that, but it's got two of the burst buckers in it, which are kind of the more traditional style Gibson. They're not super high output pickups, so they sound really good. And this guitar you can do anything on. I pretty much say that about every guitar. You can pretty much do whatever you want on any guitar. I guess acoustic you might not can do metal as easy, but any guitar you can do anything you want. A lot of people say it's all about your fingers, and I used to say that, but I mean, kinda, but really it's all about all the parts that you've mixed. And pretty much if you have a high gain amp, you can do high gain, and if you have a real clean amp, you can do clean. You can do whatever you want. So just play what you like and figure out how to make it sound good. Stop listening to everybody, even me, just pick up a guitar you like and make it work for you. That's my suggestion in 2020. So I'm just going to go over this guitar a little bit and talk about it. It's got some kind of orange cap capacitors in the pot, so it helps with when you roll the tone and volume off. When you roll the volume off, it doesn't make it as muddy. It just kind of lowers the volume, which is one of the reasons I never used a volume knob on a guitar, because it always made it muddy. Some people dig that. It's up to you. So this is the guitar by itself without any amp, just straight into the computer. And that is on the bridge. And now if I put it in the middle position, kind of smooths up. It's a very smooth guitar. And let's hop over into the neck. A little smoother. So I'm going to engage the amp here. I have just a dual reverb, 69 dual reverb, and this is just going in straight clean without any delay or anything. This is the neck. Hop into the middle here. and then down into the bridge. So yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna pop on some reverb for a second. Here you go. To the neck. Back into the middle. Now if I were just to jam on it a little. That's great. So now I'm going to put in Tube Screamer as usual, and it's going to give me a little more. Well, let's turn off the reverb for a second. All right, so that was it with a little bit of drive. And of course, you know, I'm going to go straight over to my heavy version of this, and this is going to sound really good. This guitar, like I'm saying with all guitars, sounds, this one sounds really good, especially in the heavy. And that's all great, but if you want to get into your solos, like I say every time, all you have to do is add in a little bit of delay and you sound way better, way better automatically. So here we go with some delay. Yeah, so that's a little bit of the guitar. I will do a full review on this at some point. I've actually got the Epiphone version of this, the ES-335 Pro, and I might just do a head-to-head comparison on them. You know, there's a lot of stuff on the internet right now about Epiphone is just as good as Gibson, or don't waste your money on Gibsons. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but it is not true at all. Gibsons are better than Epiphones. And I would know because I think I have 8 Epiphones in my house right now. There's just a different feel to the guitar, a different playability that comes out of the guitar. I know you can set them up and do all that stuff. There's just a different level of craftsmanship when it comes to Gibsons. Now, I do understand that maybe the price isn't as justified, but it's called the law of diminishing returns. The higher it gets, the less you get for it, and that's with any product, cars, houses, whatever. So I'm going to go through the loop here, start with something nice and fun, and then I'll see you guys next week for another gear item of the week. Thanks for sticking around, everybody.